Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I thought I would do a video today on the baby Archie situation, just because there was a post that was put out, a video that was put out. It was horrible to have to try to watch it. I didn't make it all the way through because I felt like Meghan was like making eyes at me while she was reading a child's book. It was really strange, really odd. And I also don't feel like that was taken at her home or their home. It looked more like maybe they went to visit the baby that we know as Archie, so I'm going to ask and just see what comes up for that. I would love to know what you think about it. I would love to know if you saw the video. If not, I think the Daily Mail has it online and some other outlets have it online where you can go and watch. She's reading the book to Archie, but she's really reading it to the camera while Archie protests and tries to turn the pages. So let me know what you think about the body language there, both baby and Meghan, and just what you think about the appearance of the child. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, so what can you tell me about the baby Archie situation, please? Queen of Swords, the World. Queen of Swords for me comes up sometimes as Queen Elizabeth. Now this came out kind of sideways, so I don't know if this is supposed to be up or down. Someone who tells the truth or someone not telling the truth. Can also be an air sign. Could also be the Queen. The World has to do with your image, okay, your image and your reputation in the world at large, how the world sees you. This card in this deck reminds me of like a magazine cover, always. That's what that looks like to me. What else can you tell me about maybe Archie and Meghan and Harry, whatever you want to tell me? Thank you, thank you. Yep, trying to balance. Okay, trying to keep sure footing, trying to keep, this feels like a lot of things up in the air, could be a lot of stories up in the air, and trying to keep them all, like we're juggling, literally juggling right now. And then Three of Wands is looking at the future, planning. You're sort of past the planning stage at this point. This is moving ahead with something that you've decided on, so I will clarify each of these. This could be something, the Queen of Swords, the way that the cards are laid out in front of me, the Queen of Swords is pointing at all of the rest of the cards. So the Queen might have said, look, this was your charade and now you have to keep it up. So you need to put a picture out or something. Some people, think that Meghan is separate from the royal family. Some people think that they're working together. I don't really have an opinion on it. But it does look like the Queen, if this is representing the Queen, is like, look, you need to do something. Okay, but it does feel like it's feeling a bit like a juggling act right now. Clarify the Queen of Swords for me, please. Daughter of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, yeah. So it has to do with a financial situation. It has to do with, Page of Pentacles is someone who brings message of money, message about your investments, message about something that you treasure, okay? So if that's clarifying the Queen of Swords, okay, then this is a message about your money, about your inheritance, about your support. Could be about the baby. This is a baby deer. And this as well. Let's keep clarifying and see what else comes out. How are you all doing, by the way? Are you still kind of in lockdown? Are you in quarantine? I don't know what isolation, what words you guys are comfortable using. I hope that you're all doing okay. Staying mentally and physically healthy as well as you can, connecting with other people as well as you can. What is the World card? Clarify the World card for me, please. Judgment. Second chances, rebirth. Could be literal judgment. Judgment by the world. Either if they were to find out the truth, or this could be like we're trying to sort of revamp that image. It's not a good image right now. I don't have a good reputation right now, and bringing out the baby, trotting out the child always makes people go, oh, wow, look at the baby. Or maybe we're trying to make them think, oh, look what a great mom I am. What is this Two of Pentacles? What are we juggling right now? What's being juggled? This is Two of Pentacles. What's being juggled right now? Eight of Cups. Hurt feelings, betrayal, some kind of devastation. not knowing when to walk away, or already having walked away. Eight of Cups is knowing that you need to walk away from something that's hurting you, okay? So I don't know whose energy this is, but somebody or more than one person knows that I need to walk away from this. I need to separate myself from this, but it's a difficult thing to balance. What is this Three of Wands? Clarify the Three of Wands for me, please. Who is looking to the future? What are they looking to the future about? What can you tell me? Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands for me, please. Fool. Hope, optimism, new journey, a lone journey, a journey without baggage. So trying to find a happy medium between, it's almost like trying to figure out when to announce a split or separation, because, okay, so we're starting over here. This feels to me like the Queen possibly loaned them the baby for this video, okay, for this visit, for this visitation, or she gave her permission for this to happen, or she may have ordered them to do this and to do it together because of the image, because of the reputation of the family, because of their financial situation. Like, if you want to continue receiving any kind of support from us, you need to do this. Then there's a revamp, or a want to revamp, rework, reputation, image in the world, want to be seen as a certain thing, trying to help make that happen. And then we're balancing, we're juggling, okay? Want to be seen as a happy family, but also we already know that this is happening or has happened, and so that's going to have to come out as well. So it's really a balancing act right now. You know, not wanting to give too much information, not wanting to really show even where we are or what we're up to, because there's so much going on in the background. And then the planning of the future is somebody's solo flight, maybe more than one person taking flight solo, okay? And it's already happening. The Two of Wands is the planning stage. The Two of Wands is when you're writing things down, you're making phone calls, when you're doing paperwork, when you're making your bucket list. Like, the Two of Wands is planning. The Three of Wands is more about action. I've already gone outside. I'm standing at the shore watching the ship come in. I'm ready for the voyage, okay? And then clarified by the voyage. So I feel like this is going to happen sooner than we think. Sooner than we think. There's going to be some kind of a statement released, or like we have the utmost love and respect for each other, or something like that. I'm going to go with these. I'm going to pull an oracle card for the situation. May I have a general energy for this situation, please? May I have a general energy for the situation? Thank you. Yeah, the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. Discernment, clear vision, and details. So this tells me there's a lot going on that's half-truths, that if you use your discernment, if you use your good judgment, if you look and listen very carefully, very closely to the information being presented, you may be able to pick out morsels of truth, okay? Discernment, clear vision, and details. I think this is for the public. This is for us. This could also be deliberately moving slowly in order to make it look like everything that we've said or presented in the past was truth and not a falsehood, because that would, you know, enrage a lot of people. It has enraged a lot of people. So want to make sure that this looks right, paying attention to detail, okay? But it is a number 9, and the number 9 is almost completion, right? 10 is completion of a cycle or a karmic cycle, and we're at number 9, so we are almost there. By the way, yes, I do have my Keep Calm and Carry On sign. I did not just buy this. I've had it for a very long time, and if you can see, the glass is totally cracked. I accidentally broke this the other day, but because of the kind of frame this is, it has stayed together. And I love that so much as a visual for what's going on in the world right now. I love the message itself. This is something, it's a sign from my grandfather when he passed. It's a very long story. I'm not going to tell it now, but I talk about that sometimes when I'm talking to you guys, especially my friends in England and the UK. I love it. I love it as a motto. So I accidentally broke this the other day, and what I loved about it was that all of the glass stayed connected. So this is sort of a great analogy or metaphor for all of us and what we're going through and feeling cracked and shattered, but also staying together, staying whole, holding it together, right? And I just want you to know that you're doing a brilliant job at that, okay? Just so you know. If you don't feel like it, I hope that you know it. I want you to know it. You're doing a good job. All right. I want to look real quickly at Prince William and how he's feeling and what he's thinking about Harry, Meghan, Archie. What's going on with Prince William? What's he thinking right now? How is he feeling about his brother, about Meghan, about Archie? What does he know? What's he planning? What information does William have? Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant's the authority figure, right? It's the family. Yeah, okay. So we have Hierophant in reverse and Nine of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant is the Church of England, the royal family, any kind of institution, authority figure. Can also be marriage or divorce card. Some people say it's marriage in the upright, divorce in the reverse. For me, it's generally divorce either way. It doesn't normally come up for me as marriage or a married couple. Can also be some kind of ceremony or whatever, but a lot of times with the royal readings, I just read this as the royal family. So royal family in reverse, and then Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands is interesting in reverse because this is a card of self-defense, of defending oneself. It's also a card of perseverance. This is someone who's gone to battle lots of times and has withstood it, okay? It's another 9 as well. And because it's in reverse and because it's next to the royal family, this feels to me like he's thinking, if I'm asking what he's thinking about Harry, well, he left the family behind, and maybe he's not doing so well. I'll keep going and see. Yeah, Justice in the reverse. So 2 cards for me on divorce. Also 2 cards on, if I was reading these as medical information, these are 2 cards on inflammation, blood clot, or kidney stones. I don't think that's what's going on with William right now. It does feel like something about divorce, and it wouldn't be his own divorce. I'm gonna clarify. I will clarify all of these individually. This feels like, to me, you left the royal family because you weren't strong enough to take the things that the rest of us take, right? And that's unfair, or you are currently being unfair, you being Harry or Harry and Meghan. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse for me, please. What is the Hierophant in reverse? 7 of Cups. Disillusionment, right? Self-illusionment. The Eight of Cups wanted to hop out while I was talking. So 7 of Cups is illusion. It's disillusionment. You do this to yourself, not knowing up from down. This can also be a card of alcoholism, of overindulging in drink. Left the royal family because you couldn't tell up from down or day from night. Somebody had you all twisted around, or you had yourself all twisted around. I certainly don't mean to take the responsibility away from Harry, because I do believe that it's his. So for 9 of Wands, I have Daughter of Swords. Okay. Daughter of Swords is interesting. Page of Swords is communication, messages, text messages. But this can also be the press. This is super interesting, and I'm going to read this, I think, as a press because it's how it feels to me, but also because you couldn't take it, couldn't take the pressure, couldn't take the beating maybe that you were getting from the press and in the media. Maybe never has been able to take it. And it's interesting because the Daughter of Swords has all of these colors around her head, and it reminds me of that quote that Harry gave about, every time he sees the camera light flashing, right? Swords are also mental health, and the 9 of Wands guy has his head in a bandage, so there's very much a mental health component there. I feel like the reason that William and Catherine are so involved in mental health is because it's something that's near and dear to them. For William, both his mother and his brother suffered from things, and he's old enough to remember probably some of the issues that his mom went through. Children are very observant, and Cancer, William is very intuitive. And then to see this happening with his brother again, I think that that's why he's so involved with the mental health. He understands the importance of it, and he understands that it can affect literally anyone. What is justice in reverse? Clarify the justice card in reverse for me, please. What is justice in reverse? Ten of Swords. Betrayal. My Julius Caesar card. A2, Harry. William may also, with red being inflammation, like I mentioned, physically in the body, this could also be anger, dealing with some anger issues right now, because betrayal after betrayal after betrayal. You didn't stab me one time, you stabbed me 10 times. 10 times, okay? This can also be a card of surrender. It is thankfully the end of a cycle, so it could be that the hurt is almost over. It could be that I'm recovering from that. I'm going to pull one more for this one. For justice in reverse and the 10 of Swords, may I have one more for that? Look at that. 10 of Wands wanted to hop out. Justice and a 10 and a 10. So this was unfair of you. Okay, it was an absolute betrayal. It's been an absolute burden, but at the same time, it also feels like I'm able to put this down. I'm able to put this down. I have a couple of more cards for Prince William's current energy, how he's feeling. 6 of Pentacles, generous, philanthropic, taking care of others at this time, understanding that giving and receiving should be in balance. No airs about him. This feels like there's no airs. One more for William's energy, please. King of Cups. Wow. Wow. So King of Cups would be that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio at its maturest, at its fullest, at its most confident, at its most comfortable. I don't always like the word confident when it comes to the Kings, but I do like the word comfortable. This means that you know who you are and you're at peace with who you are. This is also someone who's meditating, right? He's by the water because that's where he feels most at home. He's someone who is taking a time out and connecting with spirit, connecting with self, connecting with nature. This person has a crown above his head, right? And a glowing aura, an inner light. And I do think that that is a great descriptor for Prince William, who's soon to be King William. I think that he's sitting in a place, the book opened up to that card too, by the way. He's sitting in a place of authority and knowing where he's going in his life. And that, again, I get this every time, but that's really his main focus and where he wants his energy to go and to flow. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and to lead. That's exactly where he is right now. And I know that they're doing things differently, and I know that some of you might think that, you know, it's not enough that they're doing, but man, they're trying. I believe the royal family are trying, and they're putting William and Catherine out front, of course, because they're friendly faces. Most of us really like them. They feel trustworthy. They feel true and honest. But they're taking it seriously. William takes this very seriously. This is a card of love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability. Stability. He might be the only one, but he's got it, okay? I think Catherine has it too. Diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, and a wise leader. So that's the energy that he's sitting in right now. And then the 6 of Pentacles is, to go with that, is like such a great, great energy. 6 of Pentacles is I call it my philanthropy card. I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. I'm grateful. I know that I was born into this. I know that I did literally nothing to deserve this. I don't think I'm better than you. This is actually, you know, sometimes a burden for me and sometimes a gift, but I know that those things come together. Wow, he has really grown into a mature person, and he is the total opposite of how Harry has handled this. Okay, Harry's falling apart under the pressure, wanting to get out of it, making a mess of things, and that's, I'm not judging, I'm just saying they're just two very different personalities. William has really stepped up. I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. Two-way abundance, giving and receiving, being charitable, a positive and generous mindset, awakening, inflow, and help coming from others. So at this time, he's sitting in a very genuine place and a very comfortable place as a leader, but as a friend. I feel like William and Catherine, they're not playing at when they say we are all in this together, or we are all humans, or, you know, this is something for us all to pay attention to, they're putting themselves out there first. They're not giving lip service. They're going out there and doing the thing that they say that others should do. I do believe they're privately giving to charities, and you may never hear about that in the media or on the news, but they are helping others financially as well, which is just a wonderful, wonderful thing. I do think that William is going to make a tremendous leader for the UK, and he's preparing for that right now. I think that who he is, who he's always been, that intuitive person, that very sensitive person, that very kind person, is going to serve him extremely well, extraordinarily well, and is going to serve his country well as well. So there you go. That's what I have for you today on the royals. I know I said I wasn't going to do these often, and I'm really still not, but I know you guys enjoy them, so I do want to give you a treat every now and then. Thank you for watching this. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, give me a comment down below. Let me know what you saw that I didn't see, either in the Harry and Meghan and Archie part or in the Prince William part. I would be thankful, grateful to hear your opinions and your insights. I always love to read those. Thank you to those of you who have stuck it out with me through my highs and lows energetically. I'm going to try to be here more often for you, but I appreciate you still being here. And I guess that's it. I love you guys. Bye-bye.